Hi everybody, Dr. Jen here with today's tip for building optimism in your kids. So today's tip is actually about learned helplessness. Learned helplessness is the state that develops when we feel like we don't have any control over the situation we're in. You sometimes see it with kids when they're trying to learn something new and they're struggling with it. So they're trying and they're not having any success. And when we get into this state of learned helplessness, the real problem is that we start to behave as if we're helpless, instead of identifying the areas that we can control and move forward. And as you can imagine, this state is not great for mental health and it's not great for learning. So we want to do what we can to shift kids out of this state when we notice that they're going into this learned helplessness behavior. And one great way to do this is to get them to reflect on someone else. So sometimes when we're in a situation, it's difficult for us to see the solutions. You know, there's a reason that expression, you can't see the forest for the trees, exists. And so what I like to do with kids is to get them to reflect on what they would tell their best friend to do. You know, when you get kids thinking about somebody they care about and what that person could do to take a small step to change the situation that they're in, it really helps kids to understand where they have some control and power, and ultimately giving them that optimistic control back, and finding the small steps that they can take to take their power back is how we can get them out of this learned helplessness state. So ask them, you know, what would you tell your best friend to do in this situation, to get them reflecting on where they have some control.